If you're sitting there wondering which Dubai areas will actually grow in 2026, let me ask you something. How many times have you hesitated, overanalyzed, or waited for that perfect moment, only to watch the prices go up any which ways? Because right now, most first time investors are overwhelmed. Too many areas, too many projects, too much hype, and one big fear: what if I buy wrong? But here's the truth no one tells you. The market doesn't reward the people who studies forever. It rewards the person who acts with clarity. And that's exactly what you're getting today. In this video, I'm giving you the exact areas, the price brackets, and the exact strategies that make sense for first time international investors. Not vague prediction, not generic advice, real practical decision based on what actually worked in 2025 and what will explode in 2026. And before we go deeper, I'll show you the number one mistake investors are guaranteed to make this year and how you can avoid it completely. Hi, this is Anora, and today I'm going to help first time investors cut through the noise, avoid the traps, and enter the market in confidence instead of confusion. I simplify Dubai real estate so you don't waste time, don't waste money, and don't miss the opportunities that others only realize after the prices explode. So, if you're ready to stop guessing and finally understand where smart investors are positioning themselves for 2026, let's start with a quick reality check of what actually happened in 2025 because it explains exactly where the next wave of growth is coming. Before we talk about where to invest in 2026, you need to understand this place. Because 2025 didn't just grow, it separated investors into three groups, and which group you fall into in 2026 will determine your result. So, the first group is the action takers. These are the people who bought back in 2023 and 2024. They didn't wait for the perfect timing, they didn't get lost in analysis, they acted with clarity. And today they're sitting on 20 to 35% of capital appreciation depending on their project. They played the cycle correctly and the cycle rewarded them. Second, the late movers. These are the investors who finally entered in mid 2025. Yes, their entry points were higher, but guess what? They still made money, especially in areas like Maidan, Expo City, and Creek Harbour. They weren't early, but they weren't too late either. And then there's a third group, the speculators. The people who watched every video, attended every open house, debated every single option, whatever is present online, and convinced themselves that waiting was safer than acting. They thought timing the market was more important than being in the market. Well, those same people who are now saying Dubai is too expensive, I should have bought earlier, but the truth is, they are right. But it wasn't the market's fault, it was hesitation. And that's the whole point of the section. Hesitation is the most expensive decision you can make in Dubai real estate. And the way the current market is moving, now let me show you why 2026 is shaping up exactly the same way, even bigger scale. In 2025, the strongest performing communities were Medan, where you had global investors demand and insane new projects. Then you had the Creek Harbour, premium appreciation, elite buyer activity. Of course, Maritime City, Dubai Islands, waterfront opportunities finally being recognized. And for someone who's looking for regular rental, somewhere in Arjan or Sports City, where these are the sleeping areas that will explode eventually. And of course, let's not forget Dubai Hills, which is still dominating. Imar South, end user demand rising every quarter. Then you have Expo City, where people have purchased and made great amount of money, and still there's a lot of room of appreciation right there. And of course, if you're talking about the branded residences, has to be the Oasis or any other townhouse community which has been coming up, and the villa communities. But here's the most important takeaway: these areas will stay strong, yes, but the biggest money is in 2026 will come from the next wave of communities, the places that are still early, still undervalued, and still accessible for first time investors. And that's exactly what we are going to do next. Alright, now let's get into the part everyone waits for. Exactly where the first time investors should be putting their money in 2026. Not guesses, not hype, just clear areas, clear strategies, and clear reasons each one is worth considering. Dubai South, the future city. Hands down, Dubai South is one of the areas which I believe everyone should have an investment there. If you are a first time investor who wants safe, predictable growth, Dubai South should be the top of your list. This is no longer the affordable part of Dubai, it is becoming the economic engine of New Dubai. We are talking about the airport expansion, Expo City evolving into full innovation district, logistics and aviation creating massive employment. Then you have a population boom coming over in the next few years. It is a long term appreciation backed by real infrastructure, not speculation. And here's the best part, entry prices are still beginner friendly. This is a window where first time investors can still walk in without needing a luxury level budget. So if you missed early Dubai Hills, if you missed early Creek Harbour, well, Dubai South is your second chance. And definitely don't miss it again. Second is Dubai Land, the unprized gem. Well, let's talk about the area that is quietly positioning itself for a major breakout in 2026, which is Dubai Land. And right now, it's one of the most undervalued master communities in Dubai. Big developers are entering in the early stages, infrastructure is catching up, and academic city, healthcare center nearby, it's about to pump rental demand like crazy. If you're looking for a lower entry price, early stage momentum, and a community that appreciates as the master plan fills in, well, this is perfect area for you. Dubai Land is the move for you. It is perfect for investors who want to enter before the hype, not after. And I'll say it clearly. Dubai Land is going to shock people in 2026. Mark it. Third, Dubai Creek Harbour. Its most premium and money machine. Now, for the premium play, Dubai Creek Harbour is entering its second major growth cycle. And this time, the scale is even bigger. Waterfront is being activated, retail is expanding, new clusters are launching in, and Imar's momentum here is the strongest. And it's always been in years. For investors who want premium appreciation, elite buyers, and strong liquidity, this is your area. And also, don't forget the Creek Tower, the mall, the schools, none of that is open yet, meaning the biggest jump hasn't even happened yet. So you're still investing in the earlier stages. When these doors open, do not expect prices to stay where they are. If you don't have at least one Creek Harbour unit, by then you'll be chasing the market, not growing with it. Next, you have Arjan JVC Sports City, the rental cash printers. So if your goal is purely rental yield, let me save you the time. Arjan and JVC are your playground. They offer higher rental demand, faster occupancy, affordable entry, predictability, consistent cash flow. Schools, hospitals, retails, everything is expanding fast. Tenants love these areas because they get convenience without the premium prices. And secondly, it's for the investors who are seeking for the rental demand, where you get easy tenants, higher rental yield, and you input not so much. You don't pump in a lot of money for your first investment. Now, if you want to start small, grow fast, and see money coming in quickly, this is exactly where you should begin. The next area you could consider is Business Bay. Well, it's great for your short term rentals. Not just that, you have, like the name suggests, Business Bay is one of the areas where you have a lot of office spaces, and people who want to live near your office spaces or who want to put out your units for short term, who are looking for branded residences or probably a waterfront near in front of the canal, a future skyline that's already attracting global investors, or who want something within the city, this is again your chance to grab a unit in Business Bay. This is where Dubai is building its next statement district. And I would still say it's still an early entry over here. That's how future millionaires are made. I mean, you still have few plots remaining in Business Bay, so you can consider investing in one of these areas as well. If you're the type of investor who wants to hold something iconic and watch it grow for years, then this is your move. Now, let me leave you with the truth that most investors won't admit till it's too late. 2026 is not the year to sit and study endlessly. If you try to analyze your way into the perfect buy, you're going to watch someone else take your opportunity while you're still thinking about it. Because in Dubai real estate, the pattern is always the same. The people who moved in 2023 are smiling today in 2025. And the people who are waiting right now will be the ones watching videos in 2028 saying, I knew I should have bought it that time, or I knew I should have bought that was the right time. So here's what you need to do in 2026. Choose your lane. Do you want cash flow? Do you want the appreciation? Or do you want a premium hold that becomes a long-term wealth anchor? Once you know your lane, the roadmap becomes simple. The buy rewards clarity, it rewards conviction. And most importantly, the buy rewards the people who act before the world catches up. Now, if you want a personalized breakdown for your exact budget and goals, now this was all about certain areas that you can consider investing in. Now, if you want to know more or are interested in any other project, then contact me on the number given below and I'll catch you back in the next video.